This one's for the ladies. So ladies, if you want a high value man, you need to do two things. You need to build intrinsic value in yourself, and you need to present yourself to the world and advertise yourself so that a high value man can see you. So what I mean by intrinsic value, well, when your man comes home from work, it seems simple, but when he throws open that door and the smell of freshly baked food, freshly cooked food hits him in the face, and the first thing he sees is you smiling at him, that is priceless for most men, I will tell you. And if you can follow it up like a cup of tea, you greet him at the door, you give him a hug, you give him a smile, and you've got tea set out, or whatever it is, his favorite drink to drink after working all day. Maybe something small to snack on while you finish the final prep for dinner. You will be that man's hero. Most men I know would fight to the death for such a situation. And the fact that women have been conditioned or been sold this lie, they've bought the lie that providing for a man is below you, and to the point that many women have this guttural response that if they do anything that they see provides pleasure or satisfaction to a man, they feel disgust, like they've done something bad for the world. Like, oh, I'm helping the patriarchy dominate women and oppress women by doing something nice for my man. This is a total inversion of how things should be. And as a woman, if you don't consciously recognize this and don't consciously focus on being happy and serving your man, you're gonna die with cats. That's where you're headed. You might get married and you might have a few kids, but you're gonna end up getting divorced, and then you are a woman. You're not gonna know how to manage money, and you're not gonna know how to run a house, and so things are gonna go downhill for you, and you're gonna end up dying alone or being a burden to your kids. And it's just a selfish, disgusting way to live. You don't want to do that. It's a much easier deal to provide satisfaction and fulfillment to your man, especially through cooking and cleaning and organizing a house. Because you think that the man has enslaved you, but the inverse is also true. A high quality man is going to be working all day for you. He's doing all this stuff for you and your kids. It's not like he's out there having fun at the bar with his buddies while you're home cleaning. He's out working to get that money and get those resources to keep things going for you and for your children. And so, you work together as a team, and that is where you will find purpose and meaning in your life as a woman. If you don't do this, you're just gonna spiral into being bitter and depressed, and you're probably gonna die alone with cats. Or you're gonna die alone being a burden on everyone around you, and you'll just be a miserable wreck. And there's no way around it. That's just how it goes. Go look. If you doubt what I say, go interview, go speak with women who are over the age of 40 and are single, and just speak with them, and just pay attention. And they're gonna put on a facade and a mask as if everything is hunky-dory and they're happy and everything is great. But you look past the mask a little bit, just a little bit, and you'll see a very miserable, very bitter woman. After 40 years old, if a woman hasn't found a high-value man and doesn't have kids to keep her busy with stuff, the women don't do well in that situation. They turn to wine and cats, and they get together with other bitter divorcees and chat it up and gossip about the neighborhood and just busybody themselves with wrecking everybody around them and making everybody around them miserable. And they themselves are miserable. And they have, their life as it goes forward, just fast forward a few decades, their friends are dying, their family has died off, and there's more and more alone. Just think about it. Is this the future that you want? Is that how you want to live your life? Just slowly getting lonelier and lonelier every year while life slowly fades out of you? It's no way to live. The corollary to this, that's astounding really, is women have this idea they need to be in the workforce, and they've been sold that lie as well. And so the women will go and they'll work hard. They'll work 8-10-hour days, some of them even harder than that and longer than that, for a boss who doesn't care about them at all, for a company that doesn't care about them at all. So they'll work sun up to sundown all day. They'll go and do what some other man has told them to do, what some other faceless company has told them to do all day. They're running around, being productive, doing their stuff. But when it comes time to manage their personal relationships with a man, ain't no man gonna tell me what to do. It's just a lie, and it's broken. It's a broken mentality. So if you're gonna be a woman, and you're not gonna do these things that I've recommended you to do, which is build the skill sets to run a house, provide happiness and emotional support for your man, especially after he's been working for you for a long day, like all day, greeting him at the door with a smile, and you don't find satisfaction in those things, well, this video isn't for you, and a happy life isn't for you either. I hope you go get a book about how to take care of cats, because that's your future. All right, the second part is how to find a high value man. And high value men are always looking for high value women. And the one thing that stands out, especially in the West in today's society, is a woman who is modest. So most women today advertise themselves with the utmost levels of degeneracy. Okay? Now, men, you'll get attention from men. You go to the gym wearing your leggings, your yoga pants. You go on the street wearing these short skirts and dolled up with ridiculous makeup like a clown. Men don't care about that stuff. Not a high value man. He doesn't want to see that. In fact, the opposite. He doesn't want a bunch of men looking at his woman. And if you advertise yourself as a woman who garners the attention of a bunch of men, that's what he's going to see. He's going to see a woman who he does not want to build a future with. Okay? So when you go about your business in the world, conduct yourself with modesty. You don't need a bunch of makeup caked on your face like a circus clown. You don't need clip-clop high heels. Okay? You don't need leggings, and you don't need to be showing the maximum amount of skin that you possibly can and wearing the least amount of clothes that you possibly can. That's ridiculous. Go get a calico dress. It goes down to your ankles. Do your hair up nicely in braids or pull it back, and go about your life with some dignity. Wear some modest shoes, nice but modest shoes, or the equivalent of those things, and go about your life with dignity. And you almost never see it, and I promise you, you will stick out, and people will talk about you, and you'll get lots of hate. You will. But you know what? You're also going to get the attention of guys who matter, because you will be a rarity. You will be coveted. You will actually get the attention that you want, which is from guys who want to build a future. So you have to have both. You need to have the intrinsic values to go with it. You know how to run a house. You know how to take care of kids. You're involved with local community stuff. You're supportive of your man. You don't feel disgust because every time you do something nice for your man. And you are conducting yourself in society with modesty. You're not going to the gym wearing yoga pants, okay? Personally, I find it disgusting. I know a lot of men enjoy the view. I find it repulsive and disgusting to see women wearing practically nothing or stuff jacked up so far up into the crevices of their bodies that you can see every detail. No, that's degenerate. It's not okay. And you don't have to be religious to understand that stuff it's not, you can't be doing that. It's just disgusting. I don't want my kids seeing that. I don't want my family to be around that. To the point that I don't want to go to a gym where there are other women, because women do this. You'll see them at they're over there doing a squat rack or doing whatever, wearing yoga pants. I mean, I just want to, it makes me, I feel disgust. I feel sad for these women who think that that's a good idea, and I feel disgust. I don't want to be around it. So I hope that gives you a few ideas to consider for moving forward and finding a high value man. Just get out there, make yourself a good homemaker, value your man, express your value for your man, and express some modesty as you conduct your business in your life. And you will have opportunities, and you will set yourself up for a future that you will actually enjoy living.